warm welcome to you both. The member for Fairfax.
Question to the Prime Minister. Chinese government companies control ports of Newcastle and Darwin. They're seeking to control the Cape Preston and the Pilbara and the Port of Melbourne. Newcastle charges have gone up 43%. If the Chinese government controls ports, they control our economy, they decide what's exported and manipulate prices and port charges. We can't buy ports in China. Should our ports be controlled by the Chinese Communist Party, and will the government exercise its powers to resume these ports for Australia's national economic security?
The Prime Minister has the call.
Well, I thank the honourable member for his question, and I remember the halcyon days when he was one of the leading friends of China. He was a Chinese prince. Yeah, he was going. I remember when the honourable member was going to build a sort of a new version of the Titanic in China, and
member for Charlton.
Those were halcyon days, but sadly, many love affairs come to an end, and clearly the member for Fairfax's love affair with China has also come to an end. Now, if I can just turn to the question that he
member for Wakefield.
Number one, our foreign investment framework is administered in Australia's national interest. Full stop. That's the objective. We administer in our national interest. Now, we have always been a capital importer. We welcome foreign investment, but there are rules, there are processes. Now, the honourable member raises the issue of the Port of Darwin. I make this observation. The decision by the Northern Territory Government to lease the commercial Port of Darwin was an open process on the public record since early 2014. The Northern Territory Government undertook that lease in close consultation with the Commonwealth, including the Department of Defence, our Security Service and a number of other agencies. The Defence Department negotiated a deed of licence with the Darwin Port Corporation, defining access and contingency requirements for the winning bidder. Treasury and Defence undertook a careful analysis of the land bridge bid, consulting widely across all the relevant government agencies, and the Department of Defence has repeatedly stated that it does not have any security or access concerns with the lease.